Hey everybody, this is Allison from Allykatkreations. How are you? I'm going to be doing a Starseed new moon, happy new moon, for all of you today. So let's get it kicking. Remember, this is a general reading for all the collective starseeds. If you like, please hit that like button. Please subscribe and share if it resonates. I also have just an oracle card reading page. It's AllyKat211 oracle readings. So if you don't want to look at my other stuff, which is pretty interesting, I have to say, but that doesn't resonate with you, that's totally fine. I just made an oracle card page so that they're both the readings. You can find the same ones on this page, or you can go to the other and subscribe there. I also have a Telegram channel. I post some truther stuff on there if you're interested in that as well. But let's jump right in. Position this a little better. And no, I have not gotten a table space yet. We make it work. So Spirit, what does the star seeds need right now for this new moon? Spirit, what do the Starseed collective need for this new moon? Insight. We have a 13. Look at that light body, by the way. Refine your psychic senses. You are or about to see further, higher, and deeper through space and time. Your psychic skills are expanding and seeing through the lens of your soul. Hone your abilities by reading about or doing a workshop on intuitive development. We are all psychic. It's a part of who we are, but we have thrust this ability into the background in favor of other senses. Problems occur when we keep looking at the manifested world for proof of our worth. You are worthy because you are here. There is nothing to prove. You could become an intuitive reader if this is something you desire. It could also mean you are learning to trust what you feel, and the next steps to take will drop into your mind in the following days. So Starseeds, that is what we are needing to unlock right now, is our intuitive insight. Spirit, what messages do you have for the Starseeds for this new moon? Spirit, what do the Starseeds collective need for this new moon? What do they need? What do the Starseeds need to know for this new moon? We have Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time and nature. We have Hirith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. So right away, I'm getting that our energy needs to be grounded with Earth, to Mother Earth, to Gaia. And that we need to spend some time in nature. So going out for a walk, going to a park. The weather is getting a bit better in certain parts of the world and other parts not, but then you could do a meditation to ground yourself. And this card is basically telling us, like, yes, we are star seeds and we want to go. Some of us want to go home. We're homesick, but really home is here and on Earth because we all have missions here. So not to give up. And not to worry ourselves too much. You are being called to anchor all your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now, to fully commit to living this life right now, to commit to putting 2 feet in completely. So that this is a part of like our mission, is that we need to know that we're here for a purpose. And that in order to get there, I feel like we need to ground to Mother Earth to let us know that. And in the meantime, we do need to work on these skills that are so beautiful. Spirit, what? Yakaramas. What messages do you have for the Starseed collective on this new moon? What messages do you have for the Starseeds on this new moon? What messages, Spirit, do you have for the Starseeds for this new moon? What messages, Spirit, do you have for the Starseeds for this full moon? What messages, Spirit, do you have? Thank you. Beautiful card. No limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is so much for you to share. Blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. And then we have patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Which really ties into all of these right here. Look at the pretty Merkaba cards. Spirit, what messages do you have for the Starseed collective? What do we need to work on? What do we need to work on for this new moon? What messages do you have for the Starseed collective, Spirit, for the new moon? What messages, Spirit, do you have for the Starseed collective on this new moon? We have Cosmos mirrors you. And we have codependency, key to freedom. So with this, mirrors you. What you feel as random, chaotic, and disjointed in your world is a result of your scattered thoughts, words, and feelings that you have sent out into the greater universe, either consciously or unconsciously. Pay attention now to your throat chakra and impeccably of the words that flow from it, and also to whether that which you hear is positive or destructive. A bountiful universe has always existed. Talk to it now with a new voice and sound to create something beautiful that serves you well. We have key to freedom. You are asked to look at a relationship or situation in your life and see that what started out as support and comfort has become suffocating to both of you. This image also can also represent addiction to substances and behavior or patterns that once served you in some way, but now deny you your true power. It can apply to any relationship, not just romantic, but paternal, business, or anything else. Here again, the same question applies. Will you turn the key? Very interesting. So we might have a situation where we need to inflect and go inside. And sometimes when you mirrors you mirror off to other people, and a lot of the time people are falling away out of situations from you. So we got to look into those relationships. Could also be, yeah. Spirits, what did the Starseed collective need for this full new moon? What do the Starseeds need to know for this new moon? Spirit, what does the Starseed collective need for this full moon? We have 24. We have meandering pathway flow. When life presents you a meandering path rather than a straight shot to a goal, you can feel frustrated. You might bemoan the fact that the path seems aimless and roundabout, and that you can't see what's ahead. On the other hand, you can just enjoy the voyage. If life right now seems to have some sinuous curves, bends, loops, and turns, don't despair. All is as it should be. This card is suggesting that you relinquish control to the path forward and just see where it takes you. You don't have to have all the answers to succeed. You don't need to know what tomorrow holds to have an astounding future. Simply sit back and enjoy the ride. You'll get to exactly where you need to be for your highest good. The spirit of the meandering pathway says everything falls into place when you don't resist the flow of the meandering pathway of life. Allow the path to take you where you need to go. Don't hurry it or resist it. Simply let it go and surrender and enjoy the journey. Spirit, what messages do you have for the Starseed Collective for this new moon? What messages, Spirit, do you have for the Starseed Collective on this new moon? What messages, Spirit, do you have for the Starseed Collective on this new moon? Take time to breathe out. So whatever's going on here, the key to freedom is like you need to take that breath. You need to ground. I know right now for a lot of starseeds, it's like we're going through a lot of ascension symptoms. We're having so much energy going through us. We're like done, and more done, but we need to tap into our insight. What mirrors you? Go with the flow. Take that time to breathe and check those codependencies and to see where you need your freedom. But you need patience to do that. But no, you don't have limitations. So this is a time to give rather than take. So it can either be you giving, you can be giving rather than receiving information. It could be anything. But like you can even give yourself a break and not fight it. Spirit, what message do you have for the Starseed Collective on this new moon? What message do you have for the Starseed Collective for this new moon? I teach people how to treat me. Okay, and here and again, here's where that lands. You're going to teach somebody how to treat you and stand in your power. That's what you need to do. You need to stand in your power. Take back control if you're in that situation. That might not resonate with everybody, but it also can be in a job that you're working. It could be with a neighbor. It doesn't necessarily need to be with a loved one or a family member. It could be with anybody. Take your power. Know that you're powerful. Know you have no limitations. Spirit, what does the Starseed Collective need to hear on this full moon? I keep saying full, new moon. I keep misspeaking. I don't know why. What did the Starseed Collective need for this new moon? Spirit, what does the Starseed Collective need for this new moon? What does the Starseed Collective need for this new moon? We have divine feminine. The frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all creation. Hope you could see that. They're pretty. Tantric journey. The frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. So I do want to mention something that has been coming up with a lot of people. It seems like a lot of people are falling away out of our lives right now, more so than ever. And we just have to remember that it's because they're not vibrating on our frequency. And it's going to be okay. New people are going to come into your life. And I bet you they're going to be your soul tribe. And it doesn't necessarily need to be in person. It could be online. It could be a community. So tap into that divine feminine. And you could be male to do the same. And explore. Go with the flow. Teach people how you want to be treated. Stop being that doormat if that's what's happening to you. Spirit, what do the Starseed collective need for this full moon? New moon, Allison, new moon. I think Spirit's doing that on purpose to me. What messages do you have for the Starseed collective for the new moon? We'll take that. That's 2. Star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. Air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. What messages do you have for the Starseed collective on this new moon? What messages do you have to the Starseed collective for this new moon? What messages, Spirit, do you have for the collective this new moon? Solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. You could see that. Okay. The light of the great central sun is shining on you, activating you to push onward and create. This is a perfect time to move forward with projects, goals, and intentions. Align your energy with whatever you are ready to create and experience. Focus on what you are ready to grow and where you are ready to expand. As you focus on your goals, you are giving them energetic encouragement to flourish and open, like the warm summer sun kissing the ground, encouraging the flowers to grow and bloom. That sunlight has arrived. It's here in you now. And we have karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. Feels like a lot of you might be blocking. There might be something blocked right now because we're getting a lot of this codependency, the key to freedom, take a breath, take time out, teach people how to be how they should be treating you. If you are being overwhelmed by a traumatic memory or a painful event, know it's because this old energy is no longer serving you and that your spirit is calling for you to release it. It comes to you at a time when you are ready to surrender old ways of being and old stories. Know that receiving this message means your energetic self has taken to the karmic board during sleep or meditation so that your light body can be cleared of karmic blockages and stories. All fears, phobias, challenges with partners and relationships and feelings of being misunderstood are being released now. You are ready to move forward. Oh, goodness, guys. Okay, this makes sense. This makes sense. Okie dokie. Yep. Here we are. You're going through a situation with codependency, with somebody that might be toxic in your life. And right now, your solar plexus is, your tantric journey is going to be taken soon. But you got to clear that energy out with whoever it is that you got to clear that energy out with, like, get rid of them. Goodbye, adios, arrivederci, because they're no longer serving you. It's not serving you. That now makes sense. Spirit, Archangel Michael, what do the star seeds need to know for this new moon? What do they need to know? Archangel Michael, what did the Starseed Collective need to know for this new moon? Archangel Michael, what does the collective of the Starseeds need to know for this? Yep. This is your life's purpose. My prayer, Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I am taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. So I'm going to put this up a little bit closer. If you want to pause and say this prayer. Definitely worthy of saying. Innocence. This has been coming out a lot. My prayer, dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see that all of your qualities and pure love and light are reflected within me and all others. Help me embrace my God-given innocence so that I may be at peace. Spirit, how are you helping the Starseed Collective through this new moon energy? Oh no. Spirit, how are you helping the Starseed Collective on this new moon? You have Deer of Delta. Without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or be bullied at a spiritual level because the real you is always empowered and protected in the light. The Deer of the Delta encourages you to call for spiritual intervention with complete confidence in the grace that will instantly and consistently be bestowed. Your strength and power can flow from your spiritual connection. If you have been advised to toughen up, you're encouraged to instead remain true to yourself and find your strength within. So guys, it looks like we have to work on our insight, that we have these abilities anyway, but we have to sharpen them up, okay? Ground in nature, have patience for the process. We don't have any limitations, so don't get hung up on that. I teach people how to treat me. So if you're in a situation with a person that is not in your vibration, you're going to karmically release them out of your life. You're going to take time to breathe that out. That process might not come overnight, but it's going to flow because we are activating our solar light upgrade. So we're getting upgraded. So that's a process. And at this time, a time to give than to take. So make sure you're giving out love. And know that you have a tantric journey to focus on that. And it's all going to come together and wrap up. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And write down in the comments if this resonated with you. If it didn't, that's okay. I have plenty of other readings that I'm going to be doing. I hope all of you have a great new moon and get the really good, nice, light energy light codes that are happening now on the planet. Love and light to everybody. Bye.